see. I put the R-Father now, the cardiac arrest. He got me now, so I suggest you disregard the vest. Dicks try to dictate like the idiot me, but I know no idiot intermediate will ever intervene. I just know as I on board about your songs about being a gallus. With my aurora is the aurora borealis. Time to vamp it up right up to the nth degree. We are all amputees out here trying to find our feet in a world that is blueprinted for our defeat. Trying to get to the upper level, keeping it also discreet. The enemy is here and they are all ears. I tell you now, but they know exactly what the soul is. I'm sublime, they're subhuman, so I'll do any do trying to defuse what I am doing. You haven't got a clue. Do not dispute with a mutant, try to put me on mute. I tell you the truth, that does not compute. Yeah, born when the fall of the Berlin was falling. Making magic like Merlin is my calling. I speak for the kids, but nobody understands. My hunger is first fan or B sands. So I live a life that is somewhat nocturnal. Can't knock the hustle, yeah, my flow is so eternal. No way but you can perfect the movement as well, because I stay hot up on the 7th layer of hell. The streets are hot and not like the surface of the sun. This is where kids feel a certain with a gun. This is where they meet this nervous conundrum, where they don't care but it's curtains for someone's son. So when you breathe, please celebrate that breath. Never sleep, cause last told me that's relative to death. You're on a back crash course from Mozzie the dark horse, thinking of Richard the third force, my kingdom from a Porsche. Yes. All I do stay home, watch anime. Call my friend up, ask where the man and be. He asked me about my ex Natalie. I tell him another man's feeling her anatomy. That's the beat of the drum in this game. He's got something to help numb the pain. This will make you forget about Mary Jane. Line up the vein you have on your brain. Sense on my way to give it a try. I feel the rush of my worries die. It helps open up my third eye. Helps me forget about this absurd life. Sent to a world where dragons are chased, where swagger jacking is erased, where a girl's heart's always in the right place. I'm not obsessed with the belt you've got on your waist, but I'm then brought back down to earth, back to reality when I still feel the hurt. I just don't want this trip to end. It's feelings that I could not comprehend, but I can't let it control my life. Let it know I'm the man and it's the vibe, but I think about it day and night. I got to do wrong just to make it feel right, but I tell you the irony though. Only when I smoke do I see the binary code. I promised myself that I'll never get involved, but now the monkey on my back slowly evolves. They heard that I'm looking at the noose again, so I lose myself in the juice and gin. I say they heard I'm looking at the noose again, so I lose myself in the juice and gin. Mozzie music, let's go. Yeah. Cupid's missiles brought me into action. They ask where I am, I say missing in attraction. It takes two to meet an understanding. Fuck one night, to spend our whole life standing. I told myself the chance of liking me was less than likely, prick. She didn't walk, she more glided like she just stepped out of a Spike Lee flick. Went to make my move even though my game's got room for improvement. Look like something you see in rapid eye movement. That means dreams if you catch my drift. Been looking for someone to fill this rift. Every time I'm in your presence, wishing I could make fly the seconds. Well I guess that's something you learn in adolescence. Not to live for today but savor the essence. As I walked toward the more I felt I was no good. Like a heterosexual going off it. Could it be more straightforward? Just say hello and be yourself. Eye contact, don't look below the belt or anywhere near her cleavage. Listen to what she says, smile and believe it. Feelings shouldn't matter what told, yeah, we all will manage. Any feelings lost in the crossfire's collateral damage. Sweat drips down like a window experiencing condensation. Don't say a word but both our bodies are in conversation. She got the green eyes and I don't mean envy. Making promises that are far from empty. Thief in the night, still a heart eventually. Devil in the blue dress, all she does is tempt me. 10 years old today, a big man, just half the height. I got so many presents today, but the best one's from Nan, a brand new bike. A bit rusty, too big, and the chain's nearly hanging off. But it means much more when you know what she was thinking of. The essence of these presents make you forget, but life is hard. I jump on my new baby and give my nan my kindest regards. The sun gleams down as everyone waves as I'm pedaling by. I see everything, nothing goes past me with my meddling eye. Two young teenage lovers embrace each other. I push chest, push by a young mother. A fallen banker is then kicked out of his house. A cheating husband decides to argue with his spouse. The autumn airs mixed together with the comforting aroma of open sewage. A tramp that faces the side of a primary school with his bodily fluids. These are the images that help paint my estate. Images that would make some sick, but you just cannot hate. Images that would warp the most fragile of mentality. But images that help give my estate person. I continue to ride my bike, smile as the tires burn. I see the same teenage lovers, but this time show no concern. But this time I do not hear the same loving sounds. A new group of 8 faceless hooded figures decide to surround the confused girlfriend who looks to our boyfriend, but he shows no eye contact. He just closes his eyes and decides to turn his back. He did not want to look into those eyes filled with fear. The ringleader places her on her back and whispers sweet nothings in her ear. She tries to scream out but was drowned out by the devil's screams and groans. You can hear all her hopes and dreams leave as the whimpers turn to silent moans. They stand unbreathing for heartless violence. The silent yells cut deeper than the loudest violence. Do something, do it now, this isn't right. But I just decide to fall back and ride into the night. Rain pours down as everyone runs back inside. As I'm pedaling by, I see everything. Nothing goes past me with my meddling eye.
Fuck the matters when I feel like standing, standing, standing. Fuck the matters when I feel like standing, standing, standing. Fuck the matters when I feel like standing, standing, standing. Fuck the matters when I feel like standing, standing, standing. Fuck the matters when I feel like standing. Fuck the matters when I feel like standing.
Black with bands so stairs I can avoid. Black with bands so I can stay into a void. We are here but we're not tired of God. Shots slice their chest like a firing squad. You all laugh from Julie's beaver, getting daggered by 6 scars like Julius Caesar. Laugh when I see my kin weep. Yo, happiness is always skin deep. Bars for days but we're not promised tomorrow. But we find the solace in the sorrow. Off our face in ecstasy, we just can't find where the X's be. Lost in a room full of baseless voices. Knows why she's got to face these traces of the everyday outside world, but never wants to stop being daddy's girl. So in the party trying to borrow affection, waited tomorrow to worry about protection. Met someone, thought she was daydreaming. An angel smiled but the heart was a demon. She said she needs to numb the pain. Used this to make the beast tamed. Took what was in for devil's hand out to dog one night. We spend the whole life standing. When I come forth to rhyme, best know it's morphing time. Morpheus in those forms of my mind. To walk me and my cohorts are defined as composed ligaments, got conquer. I got more worlds and a polygamist, got concubines. But I do conquer, I conquer the beat so fine. Watch you not find inside my own mind, I was sided. Flow better if I'm beside it. Put the sin dive aside to find dice in those guys with their lives, they're devising. Meeting up the minds, read between the lines. Deceit is a crime and delete in time. Cover your ears to the lies, and all believe and see by the eyes. All this world of the vibes. Stepped on the scene, considered a nuisance. I spit knowledge, they call me Confucius. Dude confused by the bar, they're useless. There's a little thing called addiction and we use it. And there's hope in them, you need this. 6 says my mom's fallopian, the beat is sicker than an Ethiopian beat. It's Nopium and opium if you believe you can defeat this. Who knew? Moses who never used to talk in school makes something to move to. I know what a side do to, but do's nothing but do about as riveting as a Sudoku. You and your crew can all perform Sabuku. I hate all of you. Yeah, you too. Moses making it seem so effortless. Moses actually appears in Exodus, but I've been doing this since Sega Genesis. Being too generous for the degenerates, so I generate a flow more venomous than 11 Dennis the Menaces. Examine the evidence, it's so evident that my flow is heaven sent.
Look, I want to talk to you about an act of violence. My name is Van Heflin, and I'd like you to put yourself in my place. You're an ordinary guy, see, you're doing pretty well. You've got a girl that you love. And then, without warning, out of your past comes a man who used to be your best friend. And when you look in his eyes, you find nothing but hate. menace, murder. And because of what you did once, there's nothing you can do now.
It's music, oh so elusive, yeah, lucid, it's Mozzie music. It's music, oh so elusive, yeah, lucid, yeah, it's Mozzie music. It's music, oh so elusive, yeah, lucid, yeah, it's Mozzie music. It's music, oh so elusive, yeah, lucid, yeah, it's Mozzie music. We don't care. Please stand there a moment as I vomit the supersonic sonnets that I'm all ironic on a plague. You lot are so fake. I know. We try to conform Mozzie's flow though, but it stays the form like the pussy moto in the middle of Soho, fucking an Aussie in slow-mo. Ouch. This is severe 7, the main vein artery artistry, always on point like archery, architect of anarchy. Tired of this musical malarkey. The irony of being shown a light by a darky. I drive you crazy, don't need a car key. Yeah, I don't need a car key. Let me slow it down for those who ought to listen. Might go over the head like you suffer from dwarfism. Know a couple of guys who want to ramp with me, doing it single-handedly like an amputee. Converting the beat to a carcass, not hard for me. About 2 armies worth of the marksmen want to harm me, but I roll with the ghost of Marcus Garvey. Yeah, Marcus Garvey. And this kid's an anarchist, anti-narcissist arsonist, burned on any arsenic, asking for an arse kick. I'm a mad hatter, beat man handler, 4 inch 4 times bigger than Adam Sandler is. And you like the way I do the job on the beat. There's no way you knobs can compete. You and your boys are so obsolete. He's your own uncle, but even Bob can see that you're whack.
That is good, for believing what you do. We confer upon you a rare gift these days. Come. It is time to keep your appointment with the Wicker Man.
Mozzie Mutant, Mozzie music. Yeah. You feel the hate, yeah, swimming in the scar map with could not touch. I am not a woman born. Grindkid of a 90s, rap sensibility. Makes sense, I was blessed with an attentability. Mozzie, yeah, I'm such a strange mutant. Full fresher than an African exchange student. Don't push food, but I do push dudes off the rap podium. More dangerous than a run on Napoleon. Armed with petroleum. You were told what you never get a hold of them. Lives were sold to them, always get colder than. Always get colder than, yeah. From the deeper steps of Battersea, where the preppers will always try to batter me. But I move way too subtly, keep it slippery like how Butterby, where cutters are put in anatomies for the love of that girl Natalie, a whole gang of nuts that I see. Mine's close to Ian Hutterly. Go, get ready for the food cast of parcels. This farce is shady just like Marshall, but I laugh if your life's impartial. To the minds of kings, you're worth my castle. String theory, they call it the answer to everything. Ridicule the cancer that I say anything. Might cast out ignorance of anything. Your thoughts are pound, I won't mind if anything. From a pubescent to a late adolescent, I learned the essence for their life's lessons. Never been an easy progression as I was sent those who ascend due to the recession. Bring a message their profession. I guess will always will be left guessing. They've been concerned about me mentally since the turn of the 21st century, but they'll all learn eventually that you got to earn what's meant to be. 19, I'm on the cusp of adulthood. I don't know if I got the guts to do an adult would. Don't fabricate my past, I'm cast of hatred. Rude boys are dead and castivated. You and your whole cast can get castrated. Always me, so I'll be last to make it. Yes. They try so hard to conform him, but he stays a mutant, a deformed king. Out for more cheese, you have in your foreskin. Kill the beat and form next to kin. Your fans feel you mind are molesting. Roll with the monsters like a digi-destined. Getting mad loco is my motive. Faster than a speeding locomotive. Know that I possess a flow so frightening. Up there like a UFO sighting. Getting mad as a motherfucker, no Oedipus. Always to the edge, the idiots push. Got words that make you stop and wonder. Hear of the lightning, never steal my thunder. Just try not to lose my head. Make sure that my mind is always fed. They ask how I flow oh so nicely. Fuck the game, young, call it Roman Polanski. We need to advance, send presidents left the roof and buy like Branson's residents. Nothing you can do to save this menace. I feel better from pavements in Venice. I get hate from all those tickets found, but those pagans worship me, call me the Wicker Man.
No! Think! Just think what you're doing! Think what you're doing! Think! Think what you're doing!
Mozzie music. New Sky. The souls are waiting for what's on the other side. I see who I really am inside my own mother's eyes. Bottle flake, she's been blind to my own existence. So I insist you pull up a chair and listen to the resistance. And know whatever this crazy whether a man decides to predict, it's only whether art endeavors will be able to fix the hope that we have made that has become oh so bottomless. Belly of the beast, yeah, my hunger is so monstrous. Hatred of the police and their taste of black hunting. A match made in heaven to ignite the great fires of London. We're the generation that blended decided to throw away, but never let the rubbish room. We will always find a way to keep our feet up when we're out here dancing with the wolves. Survival of the fittest, waiting for my chance to evolve. Sometimes life could be like a motion picture, so like 3D, sit back and let the emotion hit ya. Or maybe a book if you wanna understand life's path. Some leave with a sentence, others a paragraph. Life that can only be viewed off the watershed. Feels like I might fall through, so I watch where I tread. And me and my girl were war because our stars said we won't work, but still she calls me up and orange every day like clockwork. Practice will cause great grand improvements. Can't be a more wavy fun Drake hand movements. So I apologize if my words come off skewed. I could be off my head but still decapitate your crew. And I'm sure someone will not expect me to manage, but I pinch every penny like I was Inspector Gadget. I put the half-hearted under cardiac vest. You have me now, so I suggest you disregard the vest. I don't care what they say, I'm the one who actually defines skill. I'm about to blow like I'm with a dancing on the mind drill. It's the same old story, you're how familiar this premises. I look into the mirror but all I see is my arch nemesis. I slip up my days confused, reading days and confused. You'll be amazed what I can do easily. Blaze all of these youths and spend a minute to gaze right into the booth and think to myself, can I actually brave this truth? Mozzie.
It does not feel